Okay. Oh, this is awkward. Yeah. I'll pick this one. Turn on the music. All right. Yeah, take a step back and think about some attributes. So they're like military. They have like heavy armor stuff. Both weapons and armor. Let's say, I mean, it's really just well being. So, I think they're sort of slow though. They don't chase people. They just walk around and are menacing. Yeah, I think if I come up with more, I'll go for it. Actually, I don't know if I like this. Because it's sort of, I mean, maybe it's interesting to be like, yeah, they are very protected, but then they maybe have a. This still has to look effective. If it looks too weak, then I don't like it. So I like the shape language of it. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to spend too much time on any one of these. For now, it's really just moving around, doodling shapes, seeing what comes of it. See if I might delete some of this. Yeah, I'm being too detailed. Like, this up here is a good section. That's sort of what I'm going for. Yeah, I will keep it on one way actually, because I don't want to move stuff around. I like the idea of this like a double barrel gun. I have to consider with the weapon though that, I mean, I will just push for whatever comes to mind now, but I have to, or it will be interesting to design those because I don't want them to look super sci-fi. Pull them back into like a more industrial style. Yeah, maybe like that. I don't know. Still wasting time here. Um, hmm, I wonder. Maybe I can create some asymmetry. Though I'm not sure if asymmetry is actually a good idea, because um, if these guys are all about water and strength and blah blah blah, so oh, sorry. Um, the asymmetry sorta goes against that. But it's an idea, so I will throw it in. I have time to sort later. I think the helmet is important. Like, I'm pretty sure they will wear helmets. And, like, I'm not sure what I want to go for. Maybe more like a. This is more like a hood. The ones I have looks rather silly. Um, hmm, Still wasting time, honestly. I shouldn't erase. I shouldn't erase on these. Doesn't matter. Um, I mean, these are just the warm-ups, so it's okay if they are just the following the shape, sort of. mm, mm. Maybe like the stretchiness of the mechanical pen thing. I think this is standard Clip Studio. It feels so nice because it's so fast and happy. Like I can just make lines and be like, yep, they look fresh. That's amazing. Mm, mm, I will move on. Mm, so instead of making it asymmetrical, we can of course go for a more symmetrical approach. I think I like this B shape because it feels powerful and so that's a decent foundation. Mm, Now I'm really just thinking about, like, at the end of the day, I want these guys to be walking tanks. Oh, actually, that's a nice long tank. Mm, so we don't really anything that indicates armor is a plus. So maybe we even go for something like this, where it's like, okay, there's probably some heavy fabric underneath this, and then we have these um, Yeah, these armor pieces on top. Um, it could be good. Mm. So these lines I try to add not necessarily to indicate the material itself, but rather to separate planes here. So I want to understand like, this is a different section from this and this. I'm not sure that I like the head shape. It's too similar to this one. So maybe I just go and do something else here. I could go a bit crazy. We can certainly go a bit crazy. Um, oh, actually, I have some ideas now. Oh, yeah, I just uh, don't want to spend all of them on this one, though. Um, mm, like this, maybe. Mm, so once again, here I can sort of indicate that this is maybe a plane shift. Yeah, this looks a little silly. The visor needs to be more narrow, a little sharper. Maybe it's enough if it's just something like this, and then that like goes next to it. Well, so long line. And for the rifle, I mean, I don't want to go overboard. I just collect ideas. Like these over the top, uh, like oversized gun things. So that might be what we're going for. Maybe it changes. Mm -mm -mm. So then here maybe we can do more a like plate, like plate skirt kind of thing. Is that plate skirt? I don't know. Whatever the proper terminology is, like just a plate here, maybe plate here. And then in front we shorten it so that it still allows movement. Yeah, maybe. Don't know how happy I am with these, but it's okay. Um, mm, mm, I'll ask the question, do I go back to just standard pants, like sturdy pants, or do I add some kind of protection here? I think we'll just go for a bit of a stranger thing. Again, goal is to just have as many shapes possible, and then we'll make sense of the shapes later. They have like deck enhancement, so they can get away with some physical and practical solutions. Mm, I think if I continue this just down here, will look a little bit too. Like if I give them really large two thingies, we can try it. I don't think that works, but sometimes I surprise myself. Sometimes. Mm, I don't try to think about how things slot together just yet. I mean, these things are barely have any actual form. Really just scribbles. Yeah, I kind of like how that turned out. Whoops. Though I really raised the detail. I think that's okay. Like, I'm warming, so. Oh, okay. If, so what I thought about is, like, I really like um masks with like tubes on them. So I will explore that route a little bit. And then we can go for a more uh, full cover for the torso here, maybe. Mm. And the reason the tubes make sense and or I think are a good indicator is because they or good element is because they indicate mm, a need to deal with like toxic or hazardous environments, which yeah very much is the case for these guys because like Sangrada is a little bit of a use pop culture reference. It's like a Zon a Piltover Zon situation a little bit. Uh, like not so much that they are both independent bodies or something, but yeah, these guys would frequently show up in the underground area of that city, which not always the most healthy place to be. Mm, so I think that makes sense if they have that. That's just part of the standard equipment. But it sort of indicates like, okay, these are technically by description, they are just the mm, heavy police of the city. But if their standard equipment is like made to go mm, into like these more toxic areas, then you immediately know, okay, these guys won't, like their primary task is really to break any buildings upstairs, so to speak. They just are sent down into the Undercity, or whatever I would call that after I'm reworking the lore. Because like naming it Undercity kind of feels trash now that Arcane exists. Mm, 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 mm. That's why you shouldn't wait with your projects to release them, because that arm is way too small. I'm spending so much time. I am trying to talk and design at the same time, and I have forgotten what a struggle that is for me. But it's good practice. I think I take it. I just have to accept that my design will suffer a little bit. Maybe we'll go for a different pose for this guy. Hmm, like something more holding the weapon. I really like that pose, like the whole, okay, one arm is very still. I'm scratching too much. I should do that. Maybe I need to focus a little bit more. I don't really want to. I don't really want to. Mm, I have to figure out how that armor would work over there. Mm, I think it's interesting that I've immediately. I mean, I think that's because of the sketch. It immediately makes me think that the weapon is something like this. Which maybe it is. Like, okay, will work. I wonder what this part down here is, though. Oh, see, that's cool. Cause I was. Okay, yeah. So this, like down here, this down here. Actually, I will make that part of. I will try to incorporate that into any weapon design I make, maybe. And then it has a point. Because I feel like a big problem of my weapon design so far has been that I was like, well, yeah, I can make these shapes and they're cool and whatnot, but uh, I don't know. It's like, oh yeah, this weapon looks so cool. What are all these parts to me? All parts are kind of like, if they exist, they don't really do anything. They make no sense. Um, and I think I wanna go for more functional design because that's harder. Thank you, selection tool. Why? No, I messed my shortcuts up, so no shortcuts on not all the shortcuts today. I will fix that another time. don't really wanna stop for that now. Like that's why I can't really properly erase. Actually, I mm, maybe one shortcut setting. Where's my eraser? It's shortcut E. Ah, my bad. Nope, that didn't. Mm, E, E. Yeah. Ah, okay. Um, it's because man, that's annoying. Oh well, I'll fix that at some point. Not today. Right. Man, this is all a mess. Like I had to switch PC. I'm working on my laptop right now, and it's faster, but it has the wrong settings. Um, okay, so maybe something like that. Actually, I don't think I should detail this at all, honestly. Like, it makes sense, but uh, I should be more interested in making these sections here work. So that could work, and then we just no, don't make it too big. Like the key with this tool, I feel like, is to keep the line very, very narrow, then it looks best. And now we have the problem that we switch to the eraser and it's totally wrong side. That's okay. Rather have an eraser than anything. Mm, I wonder, maybe I add a section in here. Hmm. Yeah, now oh man. Oh, we'll try this. We'll try this for a bit. If I don't like it, I will switch back. Ah, because my man, like my muscle is all wrong now. That really, that really consumes time if it happens too much. But maybe I adapt. Mm. Okay, so my idea for this section here is essentially that these rifles operate using like a magic resource essentially. Um, and that way they don't use gunpowder actually because it's more efficient. Um, or well, it's more efficient for like certain situations, I suppose. Like it's more expensive, but it's also more efficient. There's no more gunpowder cost, and the magic resource is like more sustainable, like long term. So if you have good funding, then you probably use this instead of gunpowder. And these guys are obviously well funded, so yay to them, I guess. They can afford the magic weaponry. Mm, just adding a little bit more like dark outlines to get the silhouette where I want it. Yeah, I'm really slow with this. Mm, okay. I'm no pro. I'm no pro. Okay. Mm, mm, so again, trying to indicate where pieces belong to. So I want to connect these, and then maybe there's like a belt. There's a belt definitely has to be involved. Like they need to carry stuff. Or like extra weaponry gadgets, whatever. We just add like stuff, just indicators. Oh yeah. Um. Hmm. Mm, 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 mm. And I keep going with this. Just exploring more shapes as they go and see what comes of it. Mm. Oh, no, it's fine. Once again, when I get down to the feet, I'm like, should I detail these? I don't know. I need more reference for that. Like, I'm not creative when it comes to designing footwear. But I think I keep it at that. Also feel like I'm repeating this segment quite a bit, with this shape idea. So maybe I need some reference for that. Uh, yeah, I've spent way too much time on this guy. I'll move on. Yeah. Um, side four. Yeah. Mm, 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 mm. I don't think I want to continue like the jacket idea, so maybe I try to go for something that feels more plate armor as. Hmm, maybe like cutout. I still really like the mask idea, so I will do another one of those. I might do another one of those. Mm, no, I don't know. I don't think I should add little loops. I like little loopy thingies, but I think for like a strike team thing, that feels too loose. Uh, the problem is when I've spent too much time on like one design, I'm kind of stuck with my mind. So now to get out of it, I really just need to put down scribbles, keep moving to get my mind to reset a little bit. So that wasn't very smart, but happens. I'm learning. Mm, Yeah, again, I don't want to make the same mistake twice, so let's try to not put too much detail anywhere particular. I could go for a more sci-fi feel with the weapon, maybe. Add something like, ooh, that might be interesting, actually. Like, I have this thing in this world where there's like an energy core that a lot of the ships use. Maybe I just slap the same design language onto the weapon. Like energy weapon style. Who knows? Um, I keep switching to the eraser when I don't want to. But it's just a memory, I guess. I just keep going back to the over detailing. I could go. No, that looks silly. I think we'll keep the hand down here. Doesn't really matter at this stage. Mm, I'm actually thinking for the next one I will do something different with the weapon because I've repeated the same shape too much. Um, yeah, actually, maybe just more loose plates might work. Don't know if a full cover helmet would look good on this though. Maybe doing more something like a shield thing, and then there's like the head behind it. I still want to keep the mask though. Oh, oops, that was a lag. And then more separate helmet. Hmm. Oh, yeah, just want to check actually if my sound is there. I didn't do that. I haven't done this in so long. I haven't done this in so long. That might work, actually. Oh yeah, I kinda like that. This song is fine. Um, Great. Thank you for standing by for the interruption or something, I don't know. Yeah, I kinda like uh this shape, like the way this head works. Actually really cool. I don't know if I would streamline it down to this. I actually think this edge is really interesting. So yeah, more plates. Mm, I try to keep the plates more organic, I think. Um, like up here I have the squares cause I wasn't thinking a lot about it. Mm, should I? No. No, I want different plates. Mm, if we can maybe do something like this. Again, kind of a scarf situation. Mm, and then maybe we add side elements. And then we have a more unique shape this time. I just need to ensure that down here the foot looks like it has some room to operate, so that would be this gap. And need to add spots where you can hit the people. Uh, no, but like it makes sense to have these areas where the joints need to bend, obviously. Mm, to break off the shape there. That might be interesting though to have it like to still protect them, that they would add mm, obviously over, oh, what's it called? Uh, Not overshoot. Like if the join, this is the join, this is the leg, then obviously the armor. Um, Again, it bends like this way. And then you can add an element in the armor that goes up, because that's okay, because that never interferes. So they would probably add this in front and then expand on it. But again, this is more about the idea. So I will not finalize that. Mm, seems to be the more most rigid design so far, though. Hmm. Um, yeah, I think I'll just repeat this shape so that this area is sort of covered by like more movable platings. Like you sort of have this all on top. I don't know why I make it this complicated. Uh, but yeah, I can attack that and decide later if I want to. And then we might just add a little bit of a different spin to the footwear this time. Indicate like profile. I think that's fine. That works. um, yeah, I might just make them a little bit bigger. Mm. So I wanted to do something different with the gun, so let's see if we can. Mm, let's see if we can. I don't think the gun is the important part for these guys though, but I mean it is part of the design, so I should consider playing around with it. Right now it's this very short thing, so maybe increasing its length will give me different ideas for how these guys could look or operate or whatever. Mm. I mean, technically, I don't think they have one gun. Um, I mean, they have probably like a standard regiment or any military. They have like a variety uh, of like standard rifles. Mhm. I think we go for this pose again. Seems like a good fit here. And then I really need to change this arm. Too much time on little details. doesn't work. I wonder if like a full V would work, but I don't really see it. Hmm. I was thinking about more rounded shapes, but I don't like those. I like the idea of a uniform though, and I don't think I have done a proper uniform. So let's do some uniform. Like the idea with this design step is just to figure out where I want to go. Like, do I want more raid gear style guy, something very out there? Like this guy looks like Star Wars bounty hunter. Um, something more like this. Mm. And then I'll do another pass of sketches to figure out more detailed ideas. Mm. So because I'm with this, I'm looking at more a uniform idea. I'm thinking maybe like a trench coat thing, throwing a trench coat thing in there. Mm-hmm. Really sound like, yeah, these guys are evil. Mm. And then maybe down here we can hint at the idea that there still is armor beneath all this, instead of just giving them like a standard boot, we add like these armor plated things. Mm. And then it's like, okay, so if like the foot is armored, then the rest is probably armored too. Well, maybe they just protect their feet, and everything else is totally hittable. Who knows at this point? I feel like I want to design the weapon more, but I shouldn't. Really shouldn't. We just leave it. Like technically the arrangement of the belt there doesn't really make sense, but it's fine. That's not the point here. Mm. Mhm. So now is the question, what do I do with the head? This one. Uh, Preferably nothing too strange, maybe. Okay. I feel like because the rest of the design looks so, yeah, simple, the head probably would have to be the focus of this one. Um, I could imagine something was like this head on this design, just just to check that out. And might work, but I want to explore a different one. So, um, but that's the idea, right? Like they kind of fit very well. Mm, that feels very like I don't know, retro sci-fi guard type of guy. I think I like the more to the side, and maybe we can. Okay, no, I wasn't going for like the technically just one like a ridge. Mm, play that that there's like this triangle to the side, sort of, because then I can attach the breather to this side. And maybe go for an asymmetric, like there is a tube that's running back, like so, maybe. Hmm. I think that works. That's okay. Isn't that time I hope? No. It looks a little silly. Like it looks like, yeah, I don't know the head shape. I think it's like, oh, a guy put on his trench coat and then like a fucking night helmet, cut a hole into it. Call it a day. Oh, but that could work. Two more to go. Two more to go. Mm, wow, wow, wow. Very scribbly. The thing with when I'm designing stuff, I'm slowing down immediately. Like I have to think because I'm designing these from memory and not from reference. Mm, I was thinking about moving the weapon a little bit more. Um, but I like the idea that the weapon is a bit of an anchor, or like the shape of the people is an anchor as well. Like I can't change those things, and so I have to think within certain boundaries, which overall I think is a thing, both for exercise and for like work. As if you can just do everything, and yeah, it becomes difficult also to compare stuff because it's like, like sure I like that gun more and stuff. Do I just like it because it jumps out, like it looks different now, or do I like it uh, because I like the gun itself? Mhm. Mhm, mhm, mhm. I don't think I want to go for like old-timey armor. Mm, because we are a little too industrial for that. But I might take some inspiration. Mm, maybe. I like a vi. I can bring back a visor for this one. Mm, mm, navigating, associates, navigating. I don't know if they have antennas. I don't think they have. Uh, I could add antennas though, or cables, sorts. Let me cheat a little bit. Right? No, I actually don't need to, I think. Okay. Hmm. I haven't gone for something like this, like very small platings. No. Hmm. Yeah, maybe that works. Maybe that works. I think it. Nah. Whatever. It's out there. I think part of this process is really just to throw stuff out. Yeah, I mean, when I can just get. Mm, I can see what works, what doesn't later. This shouldn't be like the moment to judge it, honestly. I think that's what's slowing me down as well. To go too much like, "Ooh, maybe this needs to look good." I think a bit of it is also because I'm streaming it, so like, I want to make it look better immediately, push it to higher quality or something, but shouldn't. I just shouldn't do that. See, I a scribble is a scribble. Doesn't matter if I spend time scribbling 10 lines or 1 line. Mm, yeah, it's a mental thing, definitely. Feels very disconnected. I don't think the visor and this work. Like again, the moment I add these shapes, I just feel like this is a knight's armor, and I just don't think a knight's armor works for these guys. Mm, I mean, maybe it depends on the material. Maybe if I add more here, but I don't think this upper section works that well just by itself. Commentary. Man, I'm so bad at this. Uh, more indication. This over here is the same as over there. And we got something. That's all I want. Just something. Mm, yeah, maybe we start with like a backpack thing for this guy. I haven't thought about that actually too. to turn this shape into a backpack. Mm, even though it was kind of there all the time. I'm not that far down with designs. 8 is like fairly standard shadow frame. Mm, I think something like this might be cool. And then maybe I go for a more rounded helm. Um, a bit of seal of this. Do, 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 do. Yeah, and then what? um, hmm. Sometimes I'm just going and then I realize, oh, I have no idea where I'm going. And that is when it's exciting. I like this idea to just combine like the front shield mask with like almost this early idea. I feel like this is a cool concept here. The hood uh, makes the guy look like a cultist, which frankly I don't think is a bad idea. Because these guys are very well trained, but not necessarily. Yeah, not much more. Or rather dangerous, I'd say. Mm, mm. Oh, oh, oh. Um, And we add these lines. I think I will stop it at this one today, because I still need to do other stuff. This was helpful. I think I will continue streaming next week. Well, let's finish this guy first and then consider plans. Oh, uh, yeah. Ah, message. Great. Yeah, good time. Uh, Great timing. Nice. So we definitely improved as things went on. Hmm. Or I mean, technically, we just got the detail. But I think creativity-wise, we made improvements. Like this guy really is just okay. That's like the starting point. Hmm. Getting a bit more comfortable with details, a bit creative, and I think from here on, we found some interesting stuff. Like this guy has a bit of stormtrooper vibes. I don't know. Uh, this guy, I don't know. Hmm, maybe. This guy is very, I don't know, he's silly. It looks a little bit like, okay, is this like a samurai knight hazmat guy? A bit too all over the place. Hmm. Oh, this guy, I think I like the kendo mask. He really just has a kendo mask, honestly. Um, I'll, let's see. I think in the next stage, I just grab a few ideas that I like and try to combine them into a more cohesive design language or shape language. Because I think as far as shape language goes, this guy is strong. Um, this guy is pretty strong, but yeah, still have to do more exploring maybe.